here to apologise. I'm here to know what I've done wrong and to be told I've done wrong. But I can't do no more than listen to what everybody's got to say, take it on board, and no, never, ever, ever to say that to the black community and the community of colour. Am I saying it right? To anybody.
I think what you're doing is, like, you've got people like Torian and Paige Baby and, you know, other people who can educate you, which you are being educated on. So that's all we can do, especially for the older community, when it was instilled in them that things like this were okay to say. But our generation, we know it's not. So that's all we can do, is try to educate people. And honestly, you're the first person, Pearl, that I've seen that an apology is genuine from the heart, because I can see it in your face.
And I've got a good, and I hope we've still got a good relationship, because not in a million years would I. Listen,
You know,
I'm gutted. I'm
want to
gutted.
advocate for a lot of people, and Torian knows I respect her a lot. So honestly, there's nothing much more you can do.
But I'm here now to learn. And like I say, me and my Torian, I hope this hasn't spoilt our friendship, because I do have a lot of time for Torian. She knows I do. And I'm just here to learn. I'm taking it on board. I'm being educated in something. The same way when somebody does something to my community, we have to try and educate people. That's the way to move forward.
100%. And just like you was able to educate Angie in what she said, you understand, because you was an advocate for your community, and that's what Torian and Paige are, advocates for their community. So when people are hurt, they can speak up for the community, and that's all we can do, is educate people. And I feel like people are learning a lot from these lives, and we know what's right and what's not right.
Well, all I can do now is just keep apologising to everybody that comes on who I know I've heard. Keep apologising.
No, Pearl, you don't have to keep apologising, because then it starts becoming the norm for people. You've apologised, and I feel like that should be enough.
I'm truly sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Like, you're an older woman, and you have to respect to you as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's in my culture to respect my elders. But like I said to Jay before, if my mum was in the wrong and my mum had said that, I would tell my mum she was in the wrong as well. Do you understand? Like, I wouldn't.
No, I appreciate. I want you to be honest when you come up with this.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
How are we? Well, listen, I just wanted to come up and say, yeah, fair play to all of you, because it's good to see a live where actual adults are talking rather than people fucking bickering and going to each lives and doing the thing. Do you know what I mean? So big up to you all.
Thanks, man.
100%. Hi, darling. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm in mad pain, guys, so I'm not going to stay long. It's been an emotional turmoil for myself. Hi, darling. The thing is, like, I'm glad you've apologised and stuff. I knew you would anyway, do you know what I mean? Like, I hope, like, obviously, like I said, no one knows anyone on this app. Look, I did have respect for you and stuff, so I'm hoping that your apology is genuine and it's not more damage control. But I do feel like it is genuine from my perspective, but that's just one person.
Baby, the same as you and Torian. Have I always had a good relationship?
No, that's what I mean. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't want it to. The thing is with me, I'm a massive empath as well, guys, and I'm about equality and fairness. I don't want you to sit there crying every single day. I don't want your platform torn down. That's not what I want. That's not what I want for anyone. I've sat down, people who see me hours in Angie's live, try and change her perspective on things slightly without it getting to that aggressive stage. Even people like her, I don't actually want anyone to be. Do you know what I mean? But I hope everyone can sort of see now, and Pearl even, like, do you see the implications? Did you see the comments, like, after you'd left, and how many people by backing you turned out to be so, like, openly racist because they thought that they were having your back? Do you know what I mean? That's what worries me, and this is what I just wanted everyone to really, like, take from this situation. Like, we can all learn from everything that happened. Do you know what I mean? People make mistakes. It happens. Like, I'll happily speak to every single person about racism and education, because I'm not going to shun everyone down all day, because no one's going to learn shit then, and it's just going to be a big divide.
I've been there, and I've called people out for it.
That's what I mean. So it was just in the comments that I just
from a bad place, my Page.
No, I know that. What you're saying.
How Torians just said, how can I defend racism and go and sit in a box with her? Because I've pulled them up on the behaviour, just like I'm getting pulled up now, and I'm taking it on board, and I'm accepting it, and I'm truly, truly sorry. But it's like with Angie now, we've moved on, we've got to replace. And again, if I say something, I hope she'd pull me up on it. And if she said something, I'd pull her up on it. But it doesn't stop you from being, like, civil with people on the app. Do you know where I'm coming
No,
from?
yeah, I get that. I do get that. Because that, do you know, that's just perspective. Because that's just like earlier when I was doing my things, I was saying, I'll happily have so many people. Some people that are actually openly racist, and that would have them in my box and I'd have a discussion. There's also some people I would never grace in my box just because I personally wouldn't be around them. So I'm never going to dictate who can be around who, etc., etc. That's completely everyone's prerogative. My thing was like the implications afterwards of all the racism in the comments and stuff. Like, it was absolutely insane. It really brings them out, and that's what I was trying to explain, Paula. I wanted not to. It's not dragging on your situation. It's more like I want to highlight from the situation that's just happened. Like, that's what we have to now put up with in the comments and stuff. People of colour have to now sit there and have that backlash where you get a lot of support, like I saw, which I'm not saying you don't deserve it. I'm just saying everyone I feel like should have the same sort of level of support and respect.
Definitely.
I didn't get that when I was coming out of Angie's live. I didn't get that when I was coming out of like Miss Red's live. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously I got support, but the amount of hate I got on the back end, like you've seen it, Paul, when I've put it in Angie's comments and stuff, and when I've green screened, and you've seen what people have said and stuff like that. So my issue is that I just want people to really highlight and realise that's why we've got to be careful in what we're saying. And that is, and I'll be honest, when people say white privilege, like DG was screaming in my face earlier, it's not a thing, I hate it. White privilege is nothing to do with monetary value. It doesn't mean anyone's less or better than themselves. No one asked for white privilege. I'm mixed race, for instance. I have mixed race privilege as a mixed race person. I have more privilege than a darker skinned person in society in the UK. All it means is that you guys may not have to worry about a certain issue. So if you're not in a bracket or a situation, you're not going to have to worry about it. That stands for anything, not just race, I'm saying. That stands for, you know, if the cool kids club or this club, you know, that kind of thing. If you're not involved
When you're
specifically in
giving
that circle,
birth. All
That
these-
yeah,
works
it's not
for
going to
us too,
affect you
so that's what I'm
firsthand.
saying. I hope people know that works for us too. Just what you've said there, my Pagey baby. You know that
100%.
works for us too on a daily level.
Yeah, massively. That's why I've always had anything to do with the travelling community. I will always, the travelling community, and especially people from Ireland as well, like I am always an ally because I know what you guys go through on a consistent basis. You're forgetting how like it was no blacks, no Irish, no dogs and stuff on the boards. Do you know what I mean? In England, I completely understand who, like the people that have been oppressed around me, and that's why it's like not an oppression wars. Like that's what it was for me. I'm not in an oppression war type thing. What it is with me, I just want people to realise the implications of like saying little words. That's what I mean. Do I think Luke was racist? No. Do I think you're deep heart down racist? No. I don't know you obviously, but from the conversations me and Paul have had, no. So when I'm saying when you're getting angry and it's like boom, you say a word, or we're not thinking about the phrases we use, it's not you necessarily. That's the
And I
issue.
didn't
It's
think
opened a floodgate of racists
who it
now.
was said to, it just so happened I was so in the wrong place at the wrong time to the wrong person, because I've called Angie
Yeah,
before,
exactly.
see you late, and I've never been jumped on because I said it to Laura on that platform. That was a whole different kettle of fish. So now I know, never ever ever. I know.
But do you see where that, in terms of white privilege, that is white privilege, Paul, like you just said. You see how you said you've never had to think about it before because you've never said it to a black person. So when you're saying it to white people, because it hasn't got the same negative connotations or traumatic effects added towards it, that is the white privilege. You don't have to think about stuff like that, or you've never had to have that feeling put
And I
towards you over
haven't.
a word like monkey, because it is silly if you think about it. I get it from the outside. If you've not been affected by the word, you're thinking it's just a word. But when you've been constantly called it, berated from a little kid, imagine being called the little monkey kid. That's different. Stuff like that.
See,
That's
the
where the
thing,
negative
you've never heard
connotation
him say
comes.
that word. You've never ever, anybody can never say they've ever heard us ever say.
No,
Like,
but my point
any
is, Paul, you should be
term.
able to say the word. That's my point. The problem is it comes from a bigger issue of racism because it has negative connotations attached towards black people, which isn't your fault, I'm saying. It's not your fault that that word affects black people so badly and so harshly. My thing is that's the white privilege is that you didn't realise that. Does that make sense in what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not to do with money or no one's better. The white privilege is that you get to sit there and think, oh, this word, I can say it and it's not going to affect me or upset me. That's why I accidentally can slip out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to second guess yourself or sort of switch and think, what am I going to
But
say?
now I would,
Whereas when
if,
it...
Now I
Yeah,
won't
because
say that
now
word.
you've realised it's affected someone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
mean. So it's just that's what I mean by white privilege. White privilege is the privilege of not having to worry about certain words affecting you so negatively, and that's why you didn't realise the implications of the words you said. I hope that makes sense. I'm in so much pain, so I'm just gonna mute and listen or jump down. But big love to everyone. I don't want anyone to be upset. I feel like anything and everything can be a learning lesson curve in life, down to myself. Like we're learning all every day. Like no one's perfect ever. So
Paige.
let's just
I
be
just
kind
want
to
to
each
say
other and
big up
like
to
start helping
Paige.
each other.
Yeah, thank
Big
you.
up to Paige because you come in like an adult and you fucking
Yeah,
you
no
smash.
screaming, no shouting.
Yeah, love that.
Think people come in and scream and shout. It takes away from the actual topic that's going on, and I feel like at the same time, if we are trying to raise awareness, like I'm tired of shouting and raising my voice and all of that because it don't go nowhere. And I feel like I'm happy that this is on Pearl's platform, because I feel like if it was on another person's platform, it would have went a totally different way, if that makes sense.
No, I want everybody to speak. I want everybody to have the say. And I had a word with me mods before I come on, and I just said, listen, any screaming and shouting, whoever they are, you just kick them straight out. I need for people to say I am genuinely, truly sorry and did not understand that I can't say that word to a person of colour. Do you understand? It's because it's a thing I say all the time, but now I know I can't say that word to a person of colour, and I'm going to have to stop saying it, full stop. But what I'm trying to say is, if it does slip out every now and again, I've said it for all of my life. So it's going to be hard, but I'm learning. I am trying, I'm learning, and I'm truly sorry.
Pearl, can I just ask the girls, what, hang on a minute, Miss Jo making her cue, we'll be making her, can Pearl, refer to people of colour, or would you prefer mixed race or black? Can you please educate Pearl and some people in the comments? Because
You can, like people of colour's fine. Do you know what it is? It's context, guys. And and DG was like saying he's scared to say black, all these little winds up little things that he kept saying yesterday. If you're talking about a black person and it's in context to the situation, that's why when I brought up white males and stuff, because I'm talking about statistics, I'm talking about racism. Obviously, I'm pinpointing people, so I'm going to say black person or white person. But people of colour is absolutely fine. Like, it's not a derogatory term. And especially if you're talking about people of colour as in generalisation, people of colour. Because it's like I said, it's not just mixed or black people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So,
and I thought to say mixed race.
Mixed race. Yeah, never say things like half caste or anything like that. Like, that's outdated terms now. It's just mixed race or mixed. Like, that's
Thing in my work, we can't even say mixed race. We have to say dual heritage. That's honestly.
So Pearl can refer to person of colour or people of colour.
Yeah, I think that's okay, but ask Paige and Torian, because obviously I'm Asian, so I get different sort of racism than what they would.
Okay.
Right. Pearl, can I just say something really quick? Because I watched it from start. Hold on. I watched it all from start to finish. I understand. I know how sincere you were. But I want people to actually understand as well. We in the gypsy community, you've had to change your terminology and how you use words. Like, words that we use is very different to what Gorgia people use. Do you know? And they have different meaning.
And sorry, before everybody starts, Gorgia is not a derogatory word.
No.
It's
And
our language for a non-gypsy or non-traveller. Sorry.
This is another thing as well. That woman were calling you love yesterday. Love to us is a very offensive word. It's short for lovely. If somebody were to call somebody a love, they're calling them a very dirty word, right? And that is very different to us, to what it means in Yorkshire or whatever, right? And they're going on about white privilege and stuff like that. Gypsies don't get no white privilege. There's no such thing as no white privilege for a gypsy. Gypsy's a race, yeah? And do you know
everyone
what,
gets white privilege if you're white, man.
Pearl, but Pearl, you've said sorry, right? And do you know what? I'm not going off on one. I believe you. It was sincere. I know that you did not mean that word. You meant that word. It weren't said in a racist word. And I myself have used that word. I don't use it in a racist word. You've said sorry. right? And I think that people need to move on from it. I've had enough that every day coming onto TikTok, we've got some kind of public shaming like this, where you are having to come on here
The
and
thing
get
is,
attacked
Jamie,
by
it's
people.
happening every single
No,
day, so
it's
people
not
are
public
going to
shaming
call it
at
out
all.
when it
You know
happens.
what, Jamie? I'm just gonna stop that because Pearl is really she's apologising and no one should be made to feel like it should be forced apology. Pearl is admitting her wrong.
Yeah, but
So
but she's
do we
admitted
just
it. She's admitted it. She's
so she's
apologised.
apologising and they deserve the apology.
Yeah, but this is going to go on for days. This is going to go on for days.
Can I just say respectfully, this isn't that like the Alex versus Angie beef that everyone sits down, everyone in the comments, you guys in the comments really all sit there 4 days watching it. Unfortunately for us, we don't get to sit there and shout about racism and be sad for days. We get, maybe 16 to 24 hours maximum. Then it's shut down, and it's on to the next topic. So respectfully, that is absolute rubbish. It's not going to be going on for days. Education will go on for days because I educate on the app, off the app, way before TikTok was even a thing, way before everyone was going live. Yeah, that's what I do. But we don't Pearl. Whenever you see me go on and on and on and on, even with the Ange thing, it lasted one day and that was it.
But what I've got to say is Pearl is not a racist. Yeah, I watch Pearl, and
no, but I'm saying we get it.
We understand that.
I know. But do you know what? Why don't you go after people that are actually racist? That you.
But we do. But we do.
They
But
do.
we do.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Jamie, these fight our corner for all the time I've been on the app. I've always had Paigey Baby and Torian, and I have a lot of respect for them, and I hope this hasn't spoilt anything there. Both they do. They stand for the gypsy and the traveller community as well as everything else they bring an awareness to. They do.
Yeah. Well,
That's the thing. I don't want it to go. Like I said, I even said yesterday, people in my comments were like, "Shut up! Why do you feel bad?" Blah blah blah. Because I felt bad that Pearl was getting upset and crying. I felt like I was part of a bullying culture, even though I know it weren't bullying. What we did wasn't bullying. You have to call out certain things. But I was like, I don't want people to think that I'm the one that's making her cry or I'm bullying her and blah blah blah. Because I can have a conversation about it. I still don't want people to be upset.
Because I realised when I was in them comments at how I affected people's lives. So I made myself cry, nobody else. And I was riddled
what I
with
mean.
guilt, thinking, "Oh my God, look what I've done." By saying one
I just
word.
need to get just one person in the box. Hang on a second, because he was asking to come up ages ago. There you go.
Hi, is it okay if I speak, please?
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
Pearl. Hi, Pearl.
Hi.
I wanted to speak to you because I'm quite upset about what you said. And the reason why I'm upset is because my mum, she's Jamaican, and my dad's St. Lucian, and we always was allies with the travelling community, and they were always part of my upbringing. And Pearl, have you been around, I'm the same age as you, I'm 57, so from your generation. Yeah. And I find it, are you black? I mean, sorry, not are you black, but have you got black friends or anything like that? Or had you?
No, I've got no black friends, and I've never been. I've got no black people I've ever been around. We've always been around gypsies and travellers, and then
that explains the way you are. Then I can understand exactly where you're coming from. Do you know what I mean? Because we grew up with travellers and they grew up with us, like Jamaicans, St. Lucians. But if you haven't got that awareness, and I'm understanding now why you said that. But at first when I was coming up, I couldn't understand why it took. And I grew a new understanding, a new love of Cockapoo, because she explained it to you really well when she said to you that had you been standing next to her when you made that comment, she would have been really cross with you. And it took her a lot to get you to understand. And I'm now understanding why you don't understand why it was so hurtful. Yeah. And all I can say to you, Pearl, is that I am still upset about it. Do you know what I mean? Because
I'm apologising to one of you. I really am sorry.
I know, and I'm sorry when I get upset. It's just that for so many years, we had, God, it's just so hurtful. We had the the National Front and people always coming at us as, and I understand, I don't agree with Swearing Shepherdess, the way she keeps, the way she explains herself, because after so many years of being suppressed from speaking about your emotions, black people tend to be a bit emotional when they come across, do you know what I mean? But I don't agree with that, like as Cockapoo said, she's very eloquent. She said she's got a certain energy about her. And that's only coming from the point of sometimes when you're not used to being heard, you come across with a certain energy which is not right. Do you know what I mean? Which I don't agree is right. But all I'm going to say, Pearl, is that you've got a large platform. Me babby. You've got a large platform. And please, just be mindful of your words on that large platform.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I was going to say, darling, that I didn't accept your apology, but because I understand your where you are, and I can see that you've got a relationship with Paigey and Torian, and I can see the way you react, you respond to them. So I don't think you are racist. I just think it was kind of like a moment where you said something and you didn't mean it. But I'm of your generation, and I understand that we get used to talking in a certain way, but it's nowadays you can't, darling, and I think you know that now. Do you know what I mean? So just be mindful.
Yeah.
Just be your same lovable self. Do your handstands and stay away from all the the naughty words. But you're a good lass. I can see that you're a good lass, and you do your community proud, lass. So just be kind on yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. You just made a mistake, and at least
I just want people to know I'm truly sorry, and that never ever come from a bad place. That was said to a black woman, and now I understand it. I have been educated.
Yeah.
So now I know how wrong that was, but at the time, it's a normal word. What I was saying, I didn't take it in insult or anything. The same as when I called it a Kent, I didn't take that as anything because I was arguing with her.
Okay, well, I'm going to drop down, Jay, and everybody in the box. Thank you very much for allowing me in and for allowing me to speak.
You're welcome.
And all right, Miss J.
As well.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Can you let me out, please, Miss J?
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course I can.
Bye, sweet.
Pearl, I'm gonna jump down as well, but all I wanted to say is thank you for the apology, and I really truly think you have said it from the heart, and that's all we can expect. And just these girls are educating you, and there's a lot of people around here who, even your friend said, what you said was wrong, and they didn't, and that's all we can expect. Where something's wrong is something's wrong, but I'll still be watching you, and if you do wrong again, I'm sure I'll pull you up on it.
But I do apologise to each and everyone who I have offended, and like I said, it was never, ever, ever from a bad place, never. But now I know what the mean nation to that is.
Yeah.
It will not be said again.
No worries, Pearl. I love you a lot. See you later, guys. See you later, Miss J.
Bye, Top Girl.
Bye-bye.
You're right, Emperor.
Yeah,
Oh, you're muted again.
I wanted to say something, but I feel like if I do, I feel like I'm going to start something up again. So I'm just going to let you lot say what you're going to say and then just reply to it, sort of thing.
No, I want you to say whatever you want to say because I need to learn and to know how wrong I was. So
Yeah, do you know what it is? And that's another, because I've missed it all. I'm literally just coming to this live today and seeing what's going on. But I can educate and just tell you a bit about us. But because I don't know what you said, I don't know how to educate you. So if you want, you could tell me what was said, and then maybe I could. But if you don't, no
The
worries.
Swearing Shepherdess was having an argument on a daily basis, and I have people's put videos up of me saying this word, and I'm sorry, I'll have to tell them what this word was.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, say it again, just so I.
So what I called Laura was, I said, "Oh, shut up, you fucking cunt, and you're a fucking orangutan, right? Please hear me out." There's videos gone up to prove to people and everybody who watches me, I say lots of words, but that is a main word what I say. Kent is a main word what I say, and rat is a main word what I say. There's videos gone up, and I'm calling me grandchildren it. And what the meanation behind that is when I'll say, you cheeky little fucking orangutans, and that's what I say to them.
Okay.
And that's the video that's gone up. That's where it come from. So I didn't never in a million years thought that. And firstly, I didn't see a black woman stood in front of us. We, off our own, Paigey Baby knows this, Tori knows this. I don't say white people, black people. I'm not going to say other people because I'm going to get myself in deep shit. But any of the race, I don't say. I see it as a man I'm talking to or a woman I'm talking to. That's what I see. Yeah. So I said them words, and then once.
So wait, what is orangutan? Is that some sort of monkey or something?
Yes.
All right. Now I'm with everything. Yeah, go on, continue.
Emperor, when she was in the box, sorry, Pearl, let me just explain. So she's used this word in her everyday vocabulary anyway. She calls it to. I mean, I don't even think that.
Yeah, no, I understand both sides. I get it. Trust
there's
me,
not going to be.
So watch this now.
Just a bit of background that she. I mean, she calls me it. She calls my kids it when I'm on the phone to her in the background.
I get it. That's fine. But then, no, I hear what you're saying. But do you know what it is? You see where we used to get it called in a racial way or in a or not in a nice way. It's kind of different. Do you know what I'm saying? So when she's saying that, we're just taking it straight to what?
Yeah, she's had an argument with Laura, which is swearing Shep, in the box. I think it was last night, wasn't it, Pearl? And it got a bit heated. And Pearl was saying, "Oh, you can," etc., etc. But then, obviously, she said, "Oh, do you know what? Fuck off, you orangutan."
Yes. So now this is what I'm trying to say to you. So now we don't know. She might call everyone that. Fair enough. But we don't know where that's coming from. We don't know if that. Exactly. So when she's saying it to this girl, oh, you rank, that could be the real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say to you. It ain't all right then. So you got and it's all about how it was delivered. Because you didn't. Did you deliver it the same way you deliver it to your grandchildren?
We were arguing. So that's me screaming and shouting. We were arguing.
So there we go. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand it. But all right, then with that, right then. Because how can I put it like to this? Like, well, obviously, it's not nice to call us monkeys, first of all, because we ain't got it. We don't share a DNA with them.
I know orangutan.
No, I know. No, it's the same family, innit? So we're just gonna go with monkey. So watch this now. I'm just gonna give you a bit of education, yeah. Just so, and not just you, because there's a lot of people in here. So just for them too, because they may think this. We don't share no DNA with any sort of animal, ape, or anything. Because if we did, it will show. So what it is says that we don't share that DNA. So when you lot are calling us it, it's like, bruv, it's like you lot are kind of being racist sort of thing. Do you know what I'm gonna say to you sort of thing? Yeah. But then when you actually look into DNA and look at the people that do share the DNA with the monkeys, then you lot's kind of answers is there, innit? And that's not me being rude. That's just a bit of science. There's a lot of smart people in there that know what I'm talking about. Say that again, madam.
I want you to let me know these things because I want to understand and I want you to know I am sorry that never ever comes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Do you know what it is? Because I understand you, but this is what I'm saying to you. I'm having a word because I've been seeing a lot of comments and people chatting a lot of shit. That's why I want you to come up so much. And then a lot of people with this white supremacy, I can show you something. It doesn't matter if you're Irish, Romanian, anything. As soon as you share a Caucasian DNA, you have white privilege. So meaning, if me and you